UAB, the Blazers of Alabama Birmingham, building a big lead in the first half and just coasting from then on in. They were up 39-25 at intermission. Now with 3 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the basketball game, the Blazers up by 20. Western Kentucky with the basketball, taken completely out of their offense by the UAB defense in the first half, and it's never been close. Here's a shot underneath. No, intended pass for Giles. Too hard from Oliver Robinson, out of bounds. UAB turnover.
Gene Bartow a little bit upset with the way his club's playing right now. He'd like for them to stay under control because that's the sign, the maturity of a good basketball team. When you've got a lead like this, because he's been to the Final Four on 2 occasions.
Gene Bartow making his 4th trip to the NCAA tournament tonight. It's the first for UAB, but the 4th for Coach Bartow, one of only 2 active coaches to take 2 different teams to the Final Four. That's Tony Wilson, Alabama Birmingham, giving up a shot to Wilson, and he converted. Meanwhile, Nicholas comes right back on the other end and gets an easy 2 off the transition.
Good move by UAB. They looked up and saw the open.
Belt Coach of the Year this season. 20-point lead for the Blazers of UAB.
Wide open inside.
Carver. He'll have another. That's his free throw percentage. Not a very good free throw shooter, as you see. But got both of them. 4 points in the game now for Carver. Pressure defense from Western Kentucky. They hadn't had much success with it. 74-56 the count. Here's a breakaway. Marcus. He got it.
Good handling that time. Oliver Robinson in the corner beat the double team, got the pass outside, and Marcus ended up with the basket on the other end. Reese.
Then Marcus with 18 points, and Reese just hitting for his 11th for Western Kentucky. And you have to include UAB out there showing tonight as one of the better teams in the Mid-East region. And Kentucky will have to contend with Glenn Marcus certainly on Sunday. Marcus with 20 points tonight. He's done an outstanding job. There's a timeout by Western as the shot is put up and in by Bryan Teater. First basket for Bryan Teater. Teater is a 6'4" freshman from Harrodsburg, Kentucky. 2:35 remaining as Western takes the timeout. They trail by 18, 78-60. One thing about this Western team, it's a young team, only 1 senior in the starting lineup, and they'll be back next season. They trail by 18 with the clock ticking away, and UAB will put it in the deep freeze.
Probably a pretty good move right here. Why not? Take the time, run your stall offense. If you get an opening, take it. Looks like they're not going to take the opening.
Good chance to work on that stalling offense as well. You can never tell when you need it down the stretch in an NCAA tournament. At practice yesterday here on this floor in Tuscaloosa, Coach Gene Bartow told him only 3 more weeks. So he is intent on perhaps reaching the Final Four in Philadelphia. Foul is committed by Western Kentucky against Bryan Teater.
But he's gotten 19 points tonight, too. He really, if you're going to pass out MVPs tonight and a lot of flowers, you got to give them to Glenn Marcus. He's played a super game.
20-point lead for the Blazers. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Carver puts it off the front of the rim. Good. Gary Carver, 6 points now for Western Kentucky. Now less than 2 minutes to play, and a foul on Western's Carver. First of the game. He can make it. Another 20-point lead. Jonah Nicholas puts it down. Has 11 points in the game off the bench. 82-62. Western Kentucky with the ball. Shot up, no good. My money, the star of the game, especially in the second half when he was just unstoppable. Free throw is missed by Llewellyn Foster of UAB, who's also come into the game. And in the meantime, on the other end, jump shot by Bryan Teater. Teater with the outside shooting shot. 4 points in the game now, all on the outside for Teater. Nicholas gets away from the Western defense, but finally is fouled. Going for the steal and committing the personal foul was Western Kentucky's. And meanwhile, Jonah Nicholas of UAB has hit 8 free throws in a row, make it 9. A minute 27 seconds remaining. 84-64, 20-point lead for the Blazers. First NCAA appearance, an impressive one for UAB. Outside shot no good. Tapped up once, twice, no good. Finally claimed by Nicholas of Alabama Birmingham. Teater right with him in backcourt. Nicholas behind the back dribble, now crosses the timeline. Passes in front court. McCammon, his shot, no good from way outside. Substitutes trying to get the name in the official NCAA record book. An even minute left to play. Baseline drive and a shot up. A short jumper is good by Western Kentucky's Scott Blankenship. Blankenship for 2.
Good opportunity for these youngsters to come in and play. They probably won't have another chance.
On the average for the season, they've missed only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throws in the game.
And Sinek made the second one.
86-66, 20-point lead. Teater shoots outside and hits for Western Kentucky. Teater has 6 points in the closing stages of the game. This is Murray Bartow handling the basketball, passing off to Simchik. He'll take it from outside, almost got it. Hatcher with a rebound, Western Kentucky. 27 seconds remaining. Blankenship feeds it over to Carver. Almost a steal by Foster, but out of bounds. It'll go back to Western Kentucky. Llewellyn Foster almost had it. 19 ticks left on the clock. Alabama Birmingham will advance to the second round to play the University of Kentucky. There's a collision at midcourt. Richards tried to show us his behind-the-back dribble. Wasn't too nifty on it, but had the collision and got the favor of the referee. The foul called on Teater.
And it looks like Richards going to go to the line. He'll have a 1-and-1, an opportunity to get his name also on the record. But, you know, Tom, it's nice that these guys get in and have the opportunity to play because all you're a man on your bench, and oftentimes that's really true.
Richards puts down 2 free throws. 88-68 now. Again, a 20-point bulge. Nice pass by Blankenship, but he was mishandled underneath. And out of bounds, it'll go back to Western Kentucky. Mosley couldn't quite find the handle on it as Blankenship fired a pass underneath. 7 seconds left. Alabama Birmingham with the basketball. Run out basket. They throw it to Foster. Foster gets the stuff and also draws the foul.
And that's on Mosley. Alex Mosley committed the foul. That was the coup de grace.
The Alabama Birmingham fans with a cheer. It's been that kind of night for them. Here it is again.
Length of the court pass all the way down. He got the good stuff right there. And there's the foul.
And Foster will try to convert a 3-point trip. No good on the floor. Claimed by Simchek of Alabama Birmingham, and he is fouled. Now 2 seconds left. Clock will start as soon as it's touched inbounds. Right there. 1 second, and there's the, hey, that went in by McCammon. Yes, it'll count. When you're hot, you're hot, right?
That's it.
Coach Gene Bartow congratulating the members of the Western Kentucky staff as McCammon put an exclamation point onto the end of a fine Alabama Birmingham win tonight. The Blazers of UAB win their 22nd game of the season. They'll move on into the... From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Tom Hammond, Larry Conley. We've seen Alabama Birmingham get off to a big early lead and widen that lead in the second half to win it by a final count of 93-68. It was Glenn Marcus, a little guy, leading